All right, hello and welcome to another day. This is day 7 as we are going through this whole month, um, highlighting some life transforming testimonies from people who listen to Dr. Sunday. You could call them mentees of Dr. Sunday Adelaja. You could also say maybe they are followers, but basically these are people who have come across the life, the teachings, the lessons, the values, the principles, and the truth that Dr. Sunday stands for, represents, and propagates. And these people have been able to not just hear the truth, but they've been able to walk on the truth. They've worked on themselves and they've gone through the process and they are still in the process, But what we want to do is just to try to share these testimonies with you so you can be encouraged, so you can know that there are people who have gone through some processes that you are going through yourself, and if they are able to still go through these processes and achieve the result that they've achieved, then you also can. So you're welcome. My name is Anu Ojo, and I would like to encourage everybody who is watching us on every platform, Facebook, YouTube. Kindly share this video, invite your friends. Today is going to be another interesting day. Wow. It's been a wonderful journey so far, right? From the very first day, we've had amazing testimonies, life transforming testimonies, I must say. Getting to hear the experiences of some, getting to hear the challenges, and how they've been able to still, thrive despite all. I think it's so encouraging to hear those testimonies. And today, we're also going to hear from another disciple mentee of Dr. Sunday. But if you can see on your screen, we have quite an interesting title today, and it is "One Moment with DSA is like years of university lectures." Not primary school, not high school, not college, but just a moment. Now, I don't know if that's an exaggeration. I don't know if that's an understatement. But of course, today, joining me in the studio all the way from our mother Africa, from Ghana, is Mr. Ebenezer Acheampong. You're very much welcome to the show today. Good evening to you. How you doing, sir? Well, we're doing great. You're doing great. You're going to help us to just move maybe a little bit to, I don't know if it's going to be your right, so you can be at the center, because right now you're more displaced to a corner. So can you just move a little bit? No, the other way. The other way around. So you're more okay. Let's no. I think that's your right. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're close to it. Beautiful. Okay, just a little bit more. A little bit more. Yes. We want to have you at the center. Beautiful. Now you're at the center. Great.
Oh, okay. Thank
Great.
you.
So how is Africa today? How is Ghana?
Oh, Ghana is lovely. We are enjoying the sunshine and a bit of rain, so we are enjoying the environment.
Awesome. You definitely look African, not like me dressed in and you look so bright. Today we have a rather interesting title, Mr. Ebenezer, and I just said that some might perceive that as an exaggeration, and some might not really know the basis why you made that statement, because this is a statement that you made yourself. That one moment with DSA is not compared to like years of university lectures. And maybe during the course of our discussion today, you'll be able to justify your your claim. You're going to prove it, and for us to know if truly your statement stands true that one moment with DSA is like years of university lectures. But before we get to that, I would like you to please introduce yourself. We have some of our viewers watching us. I mean, we have viewers watching us from all over the world today, and I'm sure they would like to meet you. They would like to know who you are. So please, can you do us the honors to meet you?
Thank you, Dr. It's a pleasure to be invited to be part of this great team to share life-transforming testimonies. And I want to use this opportunity to thank God for the lives of my mentor, DSA. Yeah, my name is Acheampong, but I was born on Monday, so in our culture, I'm called Kojo. So Ebenezer Kojo Acheampong. I'm 43 years old, a third born of my parents. We have about 6 siblings, so I'm the third one. I've gone through life, and but I got to know the Lord at the age of 16. Even though I was born into the church, attending Sunday school here and there, but I really accepted the Lord when I was 16. I have had a lot of experience from there. I finished my master's in Germany.
Awesome. Yes, we can hear you. Please continue. Yes, we can hear you well.
And then within my work with the Lord, with the church that I belong to is the Church of Pentecost. I'm a member of the church. Aside my professional background, I'm also an entrepreneur. I've nurtured businesses. I have businesses running. I've been a youth coach before. I'm married with a beautiful wife. God has blessed us with 2 boys, 2 girls. I don't know what else people want to know, but I think I will pause here.
All right. All right. Beautiful. I'm going to speak to our viewers right now. But while I speak, I'll please like you to kind of put some order there because we're hearing a lot of background noises, so that we don't get distracted. So you can go and then just so that we have a dead silence room, so that we won't be distracted. That would be awesome. All right. So our viewers, we're about to just launch in. And we're going to hear the story of Mr. Ebenezer Acheampong from Ghana. We just heard some of the things that he's been doing and based in Ghana. So I would like at this point to just encourage everybody who is watching to please invite your friends, share this video link on YouTube, on Facebook. We're in for another ride today, and I want to hope and believing that at the end of the discussion today, we're going to find treasures in Mr. Ebenezer's story, and from his own experience, from his own personal experience, maybe we might find some truths, we might find some lessons that can help us also go through our own journey. At this point, I also want to say that we have the whole month, actually. We have the whole month where we're going to be interviewing different people. So for those who are just joining us maybe for the first time, and you're thinking, okay, this is meant to be Thursday, what is happening here? Well, we are having a whole month dedicated to just interviewing and bringing in people to just share their own testimonies about the transformation that they've experienced in their personal lives, but not just in their personal lives, but how the transformation they've experienced in their lives personally has led to transformation in their society. It has led to transformation in their nations, and they are just representatives of God, representatives of the kingdom of heaven on earth, trying to impose this earth with the rules, with the values, and with the principles of the kingdom. And I believe that from these testimonies, we'll be able to learn a lot from it. So we're going to go back now to Mr. Ebenezer, and I have some questions to you, sir. So, let us start. Thank you very much for that. So let us start from Mr. Ebenezer. When was the very first time you heard about DSA?
I heard of DSA in 2018.
Oh, 2018. That is
18, yeah.
2 years ago.
Not too long ago, really.
Wow. How did you hear
Yeah,
about him?
I have a very good friend, a childhood friend who stays in the US.
Okay.
So he mentioned about DSA, sent me some of his YouTube messages.
Okay.
And at that time I was very busy, so I was not getting time to listen. So in fact, he did very well by recommending a particular book for me to read, Money Will Make You Rich.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So I started reading that book, and even I bought about 5 of his DS's book on Kingdom Lives, and I started reading them. But I can say that I really became an addict follower of DSA the beginning of 2019.
Okay. Okay.
Then I decided that okay, I got to pay attention and listen more and listen more.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's just go on this journey, right? We want to go on a ride. Let's go on this ride together. The very first time that you got to hear Dr. Sunday teach, did you consider him strange? And did you think, who is this person? Where is he coming from? Because a lot of people, when they come in contact with Dr. Sunday's teachings and some of the things that he says, it's like totally anti all they've known all their lives. So what was your own journey like? When you, at the point where you listened to Dr. Sunday, from what your friend in the US, gave to you, what was your first impression about it?
To be honest with you, I know the reason why my friend introduced me to Dr. Sunday was, I think, because he knew my thinking. And he knew Dr. Sunday would be somebody I would want to follow. Because let me take you back.
Okay.
Growing up, as I read the scriptures, I realized that certain things were not adding up, and sometimes you needed confirmation to prove that whether you are thinking right or. So, in the, I thank God I had somebody who was taking me through when I became a Christian, and he introduced me to reading of books.
Okay.
Reading Christian literatures,
Good.
sometimes motivational readings here and there. And those things became part of me. However, along the journey, because I was not getting further information for me to be able to reason out and do things that inwardly I thought that these are the things that I'm supposed to be doing. But when you go to church, you don't hear people speaking about it. So sometimes when you sit back and you begin to think about this, am I really thinking right? Let me mention that, in fact, this led me to follow the late Dr. Munroe. I was reading I had a lot of his book because I was addicted to kingdom principles.
Even before you made DSA?
Before.
Wow.
I knew I was born not for church but for the kingdom.
Wow.
And personally, I had the conviction that my to be a kingdom financier. I had that. But the problem was who will mentor me to be able to realize these things that the Holy Ghost was telling me. And some of them, let me give a typical example. I remember very well, in the 90s in Ghana, people used to organize all-night programs. All night. At that time, I had finished secondary school, and my mother had a primary school, like a private school.
Yeah.
And I was teaching in there together with my friend who introduced me to Pastor Sunday. So, and we were like spiritual, let me use the word, spiritual men, attending prayer meetings here and there. But I realized that it didn't make sense for me to be going for all night during the weekday while I was supposed to go to work the following day.
So you knew it did not make sense.
I knew. So I told my friend that this doesn't make sense. So I will never attend all night prayers during the weekday because the following day I'll go and teach. And if I do that, I will not be fair to the children I'm going to teach. And the people did not understand why. In fact, they nicknamed me. But I told them if it were to be half night, I will come. But for all night, no way. So they used to call me half night. For half night, I will come. But for all night, I said no, it doesn't make sense. And at that time, like people who organize 40-day all night programs. And I asked myself, what do these people work? How could they attend all night every day and still go to work? And later it turned out that most of them were not working. And if you allow them to use you, they will waste all your time and your resources. So when I was introduced to DSA's teaching, I don't know if you look at my profile, but anything DSA says sink into my spirit.
Wow. Wow.
It just sinks into my spirit.
Wow.
And that's my experience. The first time I heard him, in fact, the very day I heard him, when my friend introduced me to the books, I bought 5 books. I asked somebody to get me DSA books for me to read. I got 5. And fast forward, no testimony. I have seen the thing. And all these while, I have been looking for a mentor. Honestly, sometimes I miss people. I realize that the way I think is totally different from the way they see things, and it becomes difficult for me to follow them. And I can say, for me to have met Pastor Sunday, it is prayer answering.
Wow.
For me.
But
Yeah.
how were you different? Because it means that you were thinking different, because oftentimes when you hear testimonies of, especially Africans or Nigerians and Ghanaians, who grew up in the Pentecostal church and all of that, they don't think the way you were thinking, that it was waste of time, that if it was all night, you're not going. If it was half night, no problem. But all night was going to be a problem. You were using your mind. You were thinking. What made you different? What exactly? How come you were not in the park?
You realize that I mentioned I started reading, and I was getting bits and pieces from the books that I was reading. And I also, even though nobody taught me the way Pastor Sunday is not taking me through how the processes, I thought it wasn't right. Personally, having gone there, anytime I go to the class, this doesn't make sense.
Wow. Wow.
You realize that following them to the fellowship and the church that we were attending, had no vision for us. They were using us to build their own agenda or their own kingdom in a way. But I can say that with that little experience, it helped me in life. At any point in time in my career or even in my schooling, I was able.
That's interesting. Wow. So all of those books you were reading were impacting you differently.
Truly. In fact, let me also mention that I wasn't born, I wasn't coming from a family that were well endowed. In fact, I was the first among my siblings to attend university.
Ah, wow.
So it was something that I made my mind I will make it. Because of those books, that motivational, whatever. But I realized that those motivational messages were not adding up. I also got to know later because the principles that they were teaching, some of them gives you high hopes, but you have they don't give clear directions.
Wow.
As to what steps you should take to achieve whatever they are mentioning. It just gives you some kind of emotional hype. And you want to kind of push to do something, but you realize that you lack the capacity, even though you were motivated, but there wasn't any capacity. So later I realized that I should tone down some of these, and that is why I came to the consciousness of the fact that I have to seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Beautiful.
And his righteousness and all other things. So that became my principle. And that is why I was able to then decided to read books from Dr. Maslow because he had the kingdom mindset, the kingdom agenda, issues about kingdom mindset. I really love those things.
Wow. Wow. So that's interesting. I'm getting a feedback now from our technical person here that yeah, our viewers are having some difficulties in hearing you. That I can hear you very well from here. The sound is perfect from the studio, but I understand that from our viewers' point of view, from their own end, your voice is ceasing. So I'm not very sure the reason behind that. Is most likely something technical. So, but we're going to keep going anyways. I'm hoping that maybe we'll try to figure out what the problem is, and hopefully that it is fixed, because I'm sure there are a lot of testimonies that we would like to hear from you, and we're hoping that the network or the technical devices don't fail us today. Yeah, so but I just wanted to just tell you that that's the feedback I'm getting from here, and I think our viewers are also leaving the comments in the comment section. So, but I think the next question I would like to ask you is how, your journey with Dr. Miles Munroe. There are many people I've heard personally who said they were once with Dr. Miles Munroe. They were once listening to Dr. Miles, just learning from him. And it was from Dr. Miles Munroe, the late Dr. Miles Munroe, that they got to hear about Dr. Sunday. So tell us about your own personal journey with late Dr. Miles Munroe, and how, that kind of brought you or made you prepared for Dr. Munroe.
And I like the point you made. Preaching about the kingdom. Dr. Sunday's book on kingdom, most of the principles that Miles Munroe espoused were in what Dr. Sunday shared in his book. So I realized that, Dr. Sunday has a long focus, but he has a